Bakit nag-hearing ang Senate? Anong purpose? Parang nag-attendance sa ABS, hello, I'm here, I'm for you. Di ba? Kasi sabi nila, it's not for the franchise. Kasi hindi pa sila pwede mag-hearing sa franchise, nandito pa. So what's it for? We've said from the start that the reason why we think it's important but not urgent, dahil hindi naman tayo papayag that there'll be a single minute na hindi nagro-broadcast ang ABS-CBN. Ang problema, maraming gustong umepal, maraming gustong maging part ng solution, maraming nagpropose, panay what if may nag-question, what if hindi payagan ng what if. What if magunaw ang mundo tomorrow? Dahil hindi na natin kailangan ng franchise ng ABS-CBN, di ba? So, hindi kami nagsasalita dito sa Kongreso na hindi namin alam ang sinasabi namin. Ano sabi ng NTC? There have been several precedents. Ano sabi ng NTC? Kahit na may provisional authority, never nila stinap, di ba? So, if someone files to stop, it doesn't end there naman eh. NTC pa rin yan. That's why from the start, sabi namin, we'll be coordinating with NTC at DOJ at kung ano man ang kailangan nila. Pero sa aming pananaw, a notice from our committee that we are starting the proceedings and they should be allowed to broadcast while we are hearing it is more than sufficient. I mean, let's be straight with our tao eh. Parang nag-attendance ngayon yung lahat ng gustong sumipsip sa ABS-CBN eh. Diba? The reality is, kung gustong isara, edi isang hearing deny, sarado yan, o wag i-hear at sabihin sa NTC sarado, why will we talk to you with forked tongues? Diba? What do we have to gain to lie to you? Remember, kung ano man lumabas sa Senado, that's only half, one-fourth, one-third of the story. Marami pang may alam na hindi naman pinatawag ng Senado or kumukuha pa ng lakas ng loob. Of course, everyone has a reason. Tinanong nyo kami, ba't hindi pa nag-hearing? May reason kami. Makikita nyo pag nag-hearing na kami kung totoo o hindi yung reason. So, okay yung ibang explanation. But there are still a lot of facts that will come out later on that will show that there was some lapses at the very mildness or at worst, na tumaya talaga ang ABS management for some candidates. We have the evidence for that. Now, let me address the question, does that mean closure? Alam nyo, hindi ko alam saan nanggaling yung argument ng isara versus na i-grant. Ang spectrum ng franchise is i-grant mo unconditionally, isang hearing, walang problema. The other spectrum is you don't grant them, depending on the violation or the circumstance. No one is saying that we'll do the extremes eh. Nandito tayo. Diba? So kung may kasalanan, pero may ibang penalty na as harsh as isara, pwede din yon. Pero depende sa dalawang bagay. Ano ba ang kasalanan kung meron man or violation? And number two, ano yung reform na ino-offer? Diba? So parang empleyado din, diba? Pag bawat mali ba ng empleyado, ipa-fire mo na. Diba? Pero kung nagnakaw na, ayaw pa magsabi na magbabago na siya, ayaw pang umamin, wala kang choice kung hindi fire. You know, I don't wanna comment sa Senate kasi they're a separate chamber. No? I already told you last week yung stand ko na malinaw sa Constitution shall exclusively originate from the House. But in the meantime, there's several clarification. Sabi ni Senator Soto, hindi naman yung franchise mismo. So kung hindi yung franchise mismo, ano yung tinetake up? So, you know, I would rather that both houses focus on very urgent legislation. The ABS-CBN has 11,000 jobs, but the CTTO can produce 1.5 million jobs. But is CNN, GMA7, TV5, all the other stations, Channel 11, cable TV stations, perfect din ba kayo? Hindi, di ba? Nagkataon lang na nung franchise nyo, hindi dumating sa level na management ang tingin namin may violation. So meron din complaints sa coverage ng 5 at 7 ng eleksyon. Pero ang pinagbibintangan ng mga politicians doon, yung reporter, yun ang freedom of press. Pero kung tingin namin na ang management or the organization itself tumaya sa isang kandidato, which is in violation of the Fair Election Act, it's our duty to have a hearing. So am I saying guilty ang ABS? No. I'm saying there's an allegation, it has to be heard, and we can work it out through the committees to a sober discussion of the issues. Do we have to talk about all issues? No. Just the important ones. We've stated from the start, ang epekto ng co-waranto will be on the existing franchise, which will expire anyway in the next few weeks. It has nothing to do with the new franchise. Now, if the co-waranto has merits, then it can be part of the objection. Maghihiring pa rin kami. So kahit anong sabihin nating issue ngayon, pro or against, babaksak at babaksak sa hearing. Kayo ba i-cover nyo yung issue na to for the last 2 weeks? Tapos tingin nyo hindi kailangan ng hearing? The mere fact na may mga pro at against, the mere fact na sa social media at sa ibang mga stasyon, pati sa ABS, may mga objectors, means we need a hearing. Eh kung for the last 2 weeks, ang news nyo lang ayaw mag-hearing ng House, pero wala naman nag-object, edi mag-hearing na tayo. Kasi that means kaya namin tapusin ng 1 hearing and then 3 days sa floor, the next week, 3rd reading, then sa Senado na. Pero kahit anong compute ko ngayon, hindi matatapos eh.